want to do a quick Let's Talk About Cars?
I would love to do a Let's Talk About Cars. So we have this segment within the channel, which is just let's just talk about cars, yo.
Go for it.
Are you ready to just talk about cars, yo?
All the way.
Well, hit it, Nico. It's like, what? I want to talk about the future of cars. Where do you see everything going?
That is pretty insane.
It's moving at a really fast pace, right?
So Tesla just now, pretty interesting stuff on what they're doing. Their car already, you can go completely autonomous already, huh?
Yeah.
You just let go of the steering wheel, it takes you from A to B. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be crazy, huh? I just hope that you still have the chance in 10 years time to drive as well, you know? That you can choose, you know? Either I go autonomous or I want to drive the car myself and take it for a spin.
Well, this has been one of the biggest debates that we have in the channel. We see the laws changing everywhere in the world, where in some countries they're even saying, if you're not going to have a full electric car, we're not going to let you drive by 2030 something.
Yeah, I know. It's
including the UK, right? London's doing that.
Yeah.
They're big into that. In the US, you see how we're changing that, even though our new president is trying to bring it back to the old school norms, but it's not going to happen because people are just way too ahead of that. Yes, we're fine going electric, but after that, there's the autonomous driving. And there's that fine line which you have to ask yourself and ask everyone, what's going to be the most dangerous thing, having regular people drive or just having robots do it all? Because the only one thing that's unpredictable is human behavior. When you're driving and say all the cars are connected and they all know exactly where they are, they're all talking amongst themselves. But if you have a person just manually operating the car,
between those, that can be an issue.
That could be, exactly. So it's a very interesting question, because the way I see the future happening is we're all gonna have to get in our little capsule, let the capsule take us wherever we're going, and on the weekends we're gonna have like designated areas and roads or tracks where we can use our toys.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be a safer future, and as a car guy, I hate it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound great.
No, it's terrible.
I can only take my car for a cruise here or there.
Just make sure you have the most powerful, fastest pod.
I'm gonna buy an AMG pod for sure. Let me tell you this.
No, I have two boys, and that's all I can think about is what their experience is gonna be like. Because I get it with these guys, get to drive the fastest and greatest cars in the world. But are they gonna have that opportunity? Are they gonna have the ability to enjoy the experience of driving, or is it just gonna be a necessity, like a means of transport to get them from A to B? And like from your experience and expertise, like what do you see happening? Do you see there's a way to protect the...
Yeah, well, there's even a question if they're even going to have a driver's license. Probably not, you know?
Yeah.
Which is pretty shocking.
I didn't even think about that.
The DMV is going to be
quite
pissed.
shocking, huh?
Yeah.
That is good news for Americans. Like that's going to cut out a waiting line for a lot of people.
And no more crappy pictures on your driver's license.
Why is it difficult to get a driver's license?
Oh, in the DM. Oh, yes.
It's not difficult to get the license. It's difficult to sit there for 3 hours and wait.
Everyone that works at these places is really miserable, and they don't like to see you happy going in there and getting your license, being like, I got it.
And Nico, they always mess up your photo. Always mess up, and they won't let you take another one.
On purpose. Okay, so within the cars that we have available right now, and you've experienced pretty much everything, which is all electric, hybrids, power assisted cars like 918, LaFerrari, all of those cars, or regular combustion engines, which one's your favorite?
I'd go for the LaFerrari version, huh?
For the LaFerrari version?
Yeah,
the hybrids, right? With the assist?
Power,
much power,
V12
instant
sound.
torque.
But to be honest, then driving the full electric this morning, pretty damn cool as well. You know, and it's just different because what's cool about that as well is no more fuel station, which is a big benefit.
Oh my God, the prices, and also you can charge it at night.
Exactly.
You never have to wait anymore anywhere else to charge it.
To be honest, it's different, but I like that just as much.
And they make a great noise too, right?
Well,
the
Tesla
in existence.
The Tesla doesn't, but we had the opportunity to drag race the Rimac Concept 1 versus Alejandro's Porsche 918 last fall.
You know the Concept 1?
No.
That's the one Hammond from the Grand Tour fell off the cliff.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
What is that? Which make is that?
After the
Rimac.
It's a Croatian all-electric hypercar.
Really? No way.
So that car is the best that's out there.
That's as fast as they come.
Faster than because one full electric broke the record in on the Nordschleife?
We think that one has the powertrain of a Rimac.
Okay.
Yeah.
We think so because it's the same amount of power. It's the 11.
Next level. What is it?
I can't remember the name, but I know the long one, the one that looks like it's down on the ground.
Yeah.
That's a cool car. At the time, I had a Porsche GT3, the 4.0.
Yeah.
Love driving that. Then I got my 918, and you feel the 918, and you're like, wow, that's like a more advanced. That's a way more advanced version of that 4.0 because the power instant, you feel all the monster torque from the start.
Yeah.
Everywhere you are, you're never gonna flatline it. You're always gonna go.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. And then you drive an electric car. This was my progression because I had a Model X.
Yeah.
And when you drive that, you realize this feels like the finished product. This is what the 918 was getting into.
Yeah.
This is what the first car was trying to get into. And it's just like the evolution of it because the electric car feels perfect.
Why'd you buy the Model X?
I drove the Rimac Concept 1 and all-electric hypercar. And the first thing that I noticed was how much noise it was making. And I mean like in a good way. Like, you know Formula E cars?
Yeah.
They make some noise.
Yeah,
I mean, it's different. But they do make some noise.
Yeah.
This one was making some noise.
Because we have this.
Doesn't sound like a boring computer. Doesn't sound like just a Model X. The Rimac Concept 1 has 4 motors.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
4 transmissions.
That makes a lot of difference to get the power down.
One for each motor, and each wheel updates 100 times per second the computer. So you have instant torque vectoring to like the millisecond, which is incredible. But the power and the amount of force that comes with it, it's like in no other car you've ever experienced. And for such a big, fat car, you would never imagine that's the case. So I do feel like if we keep pushing the envelope towards that, the all-electric cars that can become absolutely very exciting because you know how fast they accelerate.
For sure.
I think that's going to be the future, and that's where we're going to live because we need the environment, whether we like it or not, to be friends with us.
That was a good closing statement, though.
You like? Yeah? You like that?
That's it.
Done. And that's the future of cars.
Very emotional.
Yeah, thank you.